can only show you the door. You have to walk through it.
Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at an altcoin, Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is down 59% over the last 1 year. A lot of market participants are calling for the start of a bear market. It's all over. In this video, we look at Ethereum Classic's performance against the US dollar on a weekly time frame. Is Ethereum Classic going to dump aggressively to Goblin Town, going below $14, maybe going to $10, or are we ready for that big pump to the upside that will see us getting back to new all-time highs, at worst case scenario, having an epic relief rally? We'll look at Ethereum Classic's performance against the US dollar. We'll also look at Ethereum Classic's performance against Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic's performance against Ethereum, and finally, we'll look at Ethereum Classic's market cap. Right now, there's fear in the cryptocurrency market, but the last 1 month saw extreme fear grip the market. Are we ready for that relief rally? Are you ready for that epic Santa rally? We'll talk about that and more in this video. But first, guys, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. Do the necessary research and analysis before making any investment decision. Let's get down to business. Ethereum Classic, currently trading around $14, has a market cap of $2.17 billion. Ethereum Classic's fully diluted market cap sits at $2.96 billion. The all-time high for Ethereum Classic came in on the 6th of May 2021. We saw it trading for as high as $176. Right now, Ethereum Classic is down 91% from the all-time highs. So while positive about Ethereum Classic, while we're expecting a Santa rally, while we're expecting a relief rally, while we're expecting there to be a possibility that Ethereum Classic can get to all-time highs. It all boils down to how market participants behave at the end of the market cycle. Historically, that's when we see that exit pump. Historically, when hope is all over, when market participants have given up hope, that's when these altcoins start pumping parabolic. That's when we start seeing them liquidating the bears. Now for Ethereum Classic, we saw it getting to an all-time highs in the previous bull market. It got to as high as $176. Right now, Ethereum Classic sits around $14, and since 2022, guys, we have not seen Ethereum Classic trade above the $50 region. The highest we have traded since 2022 was around $50.7. Ethereum Classic got there on the 4th of April 2022. The bear market is very brutal. If you have not been in a crypto bear market, welcome. Look at what Ethereum Classic did in the previous bear market. It went to all-time highs. The previous bear market, we saw Ethereum Classic getting to as high as $43. Market participants were excited. January of 2023 and January of 2018, Ethereum Classic going to the moon. Ethereum Classic, the new Ethereum. But what eventually happened in January of 2018 was that Ethereum Classic dumped aggressively to Goblin Town. And 2018, 2019, 2020 saw Ethereum Classic losing 92% of its value in the process. There was extreme fear then. That final dump was the COVID crash. That was when, according to the market participants, Bitcoin was going to go to zero. The altcoin market was going to go to zero. But that was just extreme fear talking, because historically, guys, the crowd is always wrong at the extreme. And we just have one job and one job only in this market: to buy when the prices are low, to sell when the prices are high, to buy when there's extreme fear in the cryptocurrency market, and to sell when extreme greed returns back to the market. And one of those market participants that held on to the mantra, you trusted the process, the market rewarded you, because that final pump to the moon, it came very suddenly. It caught a lot of market participants off guard. It lasted for around 196 days. We saw Ethereum Classic pumping by around 2,900% in that time frame. So the altcoin market is one of the most volatile markets in the world. Crazy things can happen. Except your position in before the pump start happening, it will feel like it's always dumping to Goblin Town. If you find yourself buying these altcoins at top prices and you find yourself selling them at lower prices, it's because you are going against the golden rule, which says you buy low, you sell high. But if you find yourself buying high, at some point in time, the nearest future, guys, guarantee you have to sell for low prices. Now, after the 2021 bull market, there was still hope, there was still some positive sentiment in the market, but we saw Ethereum Classic drastically dumping to Goblin Town. We saw it losing 92% of its value in the first phase of the bear market. The first phase of the bear market is value destruction. That's where market participants start giving up. That's where your portfolio goes from $1,000 to below $100. The bear market is very, very crazy, but only those who survive the bear market can reap the reward in the end of the next bull market. And just like 2018, just like 2019, just like 2020, we have seen Ethereum Classic fail to rally past $50 since June of 2022 when Ethereum Classic got to $12. We have seen it first rally to $43, we have seen it rally to $39, and even though as late as December of 2024, Ethereum Classic was still trading at $39. Right now, Ethereum Classic has erased most of those gains. Buying Ethereum Classic in June of 2022 or buying it in November of 2025 is just a 12% differential. So if you waited 3 years not to buy Ethereum Classic and you're buying it right now, it's the same with somebody that bought Ethereum Classic in June of 2022. But then the good part is that when Ethereum Classic starts pumping, it goes up aggressively. When Ethereum Classic starts pumping, it's a wonder to behold. Key levels to watch out for, that $50 level is going to be critical, but I believe we see Ethereum Classic blasting above it, and then we might be attempting to go to new all-time highs. The only level where we might still face some difficulties might come in around the $75 level. Now for Ethereum Classic to get to $75, we need to see around a 436% pump to the upside. These pumps, guys, can happen in the twinkle of an eye. I remember the previous bull market, a lot of market participants, myself included, were fading Ethereum Classic when it started pumping. I was telling myself there's no way to continue pumping. I was shorting the market, and that's why Ethereum Classic continued pumping. I finally got liquidated when the top came in. And I'm sure that will still happen this cycle. A lot of market participants will still believe there's no reason why this altcoin should pump. This is garbage. This thing is going to zero. In around 35 days, Ethereum Classic gave us a 1,200% pump to the upside. So there's always a possibility, guys, before the end of the year, we might be singing Kumbaya. Ethereum Classic might be trading above $70. You want to buy or sell some Ethereum Classic? You can do that on Binance, on Coinbase Exchange, on Upbit, on Bybit, anywhere you get your popular altcoins. You can get some Ethereum Classic tokens right there. You can also sell some right there. Now, if you look at Ethereum Classic's performance against both Bitcoin and Ethereum, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the king and queen of the cryptocurrency market. If you're buying any altcoin, you have to make sure you're outperforming Bitcoin. You have to make sure you're outperforming Ethereum. If not, why are you taking additional risks? Against Ethereum, Ethereum Classic came to a new all-time low. It's been dumping against Ethereum since 2016. At some point in time, the bottom will come in. We saw a temporary bottom for Ethereum Classic against Ethereum. That was in January of 2021. What happened? That counter trend rally saw a lot of market participants got liquidated. At the same time, we saw Ethereum Classic outperforming Ethereum by more than 900% in 91 days. The bear market came, Ethereum Classic continued dumping, and over the last few weeks, we saw it drop into a new all-time low. That's always a good time to buy. The RSI went to levels not seen since January of 2021, which was another good time to buy. So I'll not be shocked, guys, if in the coming days and the coming weeks, we see that big pump to the upside. Ethereum Classic outperform Ethereum, outperform Bitcoin by 100, 200, maybe even as high as 1,000%, because historically, the smart whales in the market will sell their Bitcoin, will sell their Ethereum at the end of the market cycle, flip it back into the workup altcoins, just like Ethereum Classic, pump it to the moon, and exit with some huge profit. Similar price action for Ethereum Classic performance against Bitcoin, currently at a new all-time low. Historically, that has been a good time to buy. When that relief rally comes through, when that counter trend rally comes through, when that Santa rally comes through, don't be shocked. So violently see Ethereum Classic outperforming both Bitcoin and Ethereum. A lot of bears would have been shorting the market since 2021. I'll not be shocked to see them getting liquidated. I'll not be shocked, guys, to see a lot of these altcoins at the end of the market cycle pump aggressively. The bears will get liquidated as we're pumping to higher prices. Now, if you look at Ethereum Classic's market cap, it's around the $2.17 billion level. There's always that argument that we could dump to Goblin Town. We can see a straight dump to Goblin Town, but then there's the bullish argument where we could easily pump straight to the moon. I believe we'll pump straight to the moon. I believe Ethereum Classic's market cap get to new all-time highs. For Ethereum Classic's market cap to get to a new all-time highs, we need to see it rally past the $18 billion level. And from where Ethereum Classic is currently trading, how quick can it get to $18 billion? It can do that in the twinkle of an eye. Ethereum Classic can do that by just rallying up around 771%. We saw it happen in the end of the previous cycle. I'm not going to be shocked if it happens this cycle. My worst case scenario will still be a relief rally that will see Ethereum Classic market cap get to at least around the $10 billion level. So guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Right now, there's still fear in the cryptocurrency market. And even though we have seen some signs of life in the altcoin market over the last few days and the last few weeks, where altcoins are pumping, altcoins are showing double-digit gains on a daily and a weekly time frame. Are you still buying Ethereum Classic? Do you believe a new all-time high is possible? More importantly, how high do you see Ethereum Classic going before the end of the market cycle? Drop your thoughts about that in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notifications to get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. Remember guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself, and investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.